Okay, Shalom Aleichem. We stand. It's Hoshana Rabbah, and we are just a few. We're just an hour or two away now from Shemini Atzeres, and Shemini Atzeres could be argued. Could a very good case of could be put forward that it's the most important day of the whole year. It's the finale of the. I know we can say this. I know we do say this for every hug, yeah, but I really mean it. is that it's the finale? It's the finale of really what began um, by Tisha B'av, um, which is like Tikkun Chatzos, and then we have like we know Elul is Pesukei Zimra, and Rosh Hashanah is Kriya Shema, Seres Tshuva is Yitzias Mitzrayim, and Yom Kippur is Shemon Esrei, and then you've got Ashrei Yoshevei Veisech Uval Tzion is Sukkos, and then Shmini Atzeres. So Hoshana Rabbah Shmini Atzeres is the first paragraph of Aleinu. That's Hoshana Rabbah, and the second paragraph of Aleinu is Shmini Atzeres. Shmini Atzeres, there's no mitzvahs involved with Shmini Atzeres. In fact, it's even more than that. We put down the lulav and esrog, and we step out of the sukkah. Like I know it's a yom tov bifnei atzmo, but why not allow it to carry on the mitzvahs maisius of sukkahs? So this we could really spend a long time. We've spoken about these ideas before, but Hashem should give me siyata d'shma to get it over. There's a when we're talking about the Maisa mitzvah, yeah. Well, let's bring it down to something very practical, yeah. Let's talk about the difference. What's the difference between doing the washing up for your wife and going out with her for a meal? This is the difference between mitzvah lahavdil. This is the difference between mitzvahs um, and and Shmini Atzeres, really, which is in a sense Torah. That's the reason why they shipped Simchas Torah with it. Eisheva. So when you're doing the washing up for your wife, yeah, and she really wants the washing up done, you're connecting to her through a Misa. There's an action that is connecting you two together. And although that action is connecting you, in a sense, it's creating. Elisheva, please take the boys and go out, please. Just give me 10 minutes in the sukkah by myself, please. Just go now. Thank you. That when you're involved in Maisa Mitzvah, there is although you're getting connected through the action of the mitzvah, at the same time, it creates a very subtle separation. Elisheva, please go. And can you close the door, please? And that's the difference between mitzvahs maisius and limud Torah. See, limud Torah, although the tzaddikim say that there is like a Maisa mitzvah, the Akimas Rasayim, Kamaisa Dami is like the movement of the lips is like an action. Yeah, but the actual the real work of Talmud Torah is in the mind without an action. And it's because of that that there is such a deep merging with Hashem when you're learning Torah, a deeper merging when you're learning Torah than when you're doing mitzvahs. When you're doing mitzvahs, his will is being um, accomplished. That's not the right word. His will is being expressed through you. Yeah. And that is a very intense and deep connection. But with Limud Torah, there's an utter merging with one another, where you become, it's called Makif and Mukaf together. You become inner and outer, and he becomes inner and outer together. And there's no moshel and gashmias to express that. Now, that's the inyan of the Ma'aser Mitzvah. So by Shemini Atzeres is number 8. Yeah, what's the kesher between 8? Why is it 8? 8 is the bris. Yeah, 8 represents Klal Yisrael's kesher with the Rebbeinu Shalom, which is beyond 7. That's Shabbos. 7 is the completion, hashlama of creation, which means Ruchnias, Gashmias, and Ruchnias together. That's 7. Okay. 8 goes beyond Ruchnias and Gashmias. 8 goes into the world, or well, it goes out of the world. It goes into Him. Yeah, and that's why our relationship with Him is represented by the number 8. That's the inyan of Bris Milah. So our relationship with Him is not Ruchnias or Gashmias. Our relationship with the Rebbeinu Shalom is the Rebbeinu Shalom. That's what the relationship is. It's beyond, it's beyond, it's beyond. It's completely beyond. So by Shemini Atzeres, we walk out of the Sukkah and we put down Yom Tov. And Shemini Atzeres, we walk out of the Sukkah. I'll give you a bracha. On Shemini Atzeres, we walk out of the Sukkah and we put down the Arba Minim. We let go of Ma'aser Mitzvah, and we walk into the what's called a Suda Katana. Yeah, what does it mean, a Suda Katana? So the Pasha idea is that there's a little Suda, like a kind of after party. Yeah, all the Goyim go home, all the nations go back, everyone goes away, and it's just Am Yisrael and the Rebbeinu Shalom. Yeah, that's what it means, Suda Katana. That's the Pasha Pshat. It's a little Suda. It's Am Yisrael and the Rebbeinu Shalom. Yeah, but you could also say it means the Suda Katana means the Suda's not important. The Suda's Katana. Yeah, it's like when you go out with your wife for a meal. The Suda is to say the Suda's secondary is already a bit of an overstatement. It shouldn't be. The meal is just an excuse where you can be with your wife. But there's no Misa. You're not doing her will. You're not doing the washing up. You're not buying her some nice jewelry. Yeah, you're not wiping up something that the kids spilled. Yeah, you're just with her. That's the inyan of a Suda Katana, meaning it's a Suda Katana. The Suda's very much by the way. It's very irrelevant. It's just that we're with you, Rebbeinu Shalom. This is the I can't know the word. It's not the expression. It's not the experience of. It's not even the consummation. What is it? It's just Him. It's just Him. That's what it is. It's not an experience of Him. It's not a consummation of the relationship. It's not an expression of the relationship. It's just Him.
What is just Him?
Shemini Atzeres.
Just Shemini Atzeres is just Him? Just
no, well, that's what Shemini Atzeres symbolizes. I don't know how you say it. It's like when you go out with your wife for a Suda, yeah? Well, what is there? There's just your wife. Well, that's what it should be. it should be that there's just the man's wife.
Is that why everything is taken away?
And it's even beyond the bedroom. It's even beyond intimacy. Why? Because intimacy is called the Maisa Mitzvah. Yeah, but so you've got the Maisa Mitzvah, yeah, but then you've got things like doing the washing up for her, but then you've just got being with her, which is really it's a devakus of Chabad. It's a hiskashrus. It's a merging of the two minds. It's like a kiss. It's called Nishikin. That's what Nishikin is. Nishikin is when when the Chabad of either party come together, and that's the Suda Katana is like an excuse to be with him, Yisborach, and that's like the place where we always need to. That's the place where we always need to try and access. Vadai with our relationship with Hashem, with our relationship with our wives as well. That quiet place where the Suda Katana, where the Suda is a very much like by the way kind of it's the Suda is an excuse to be with your wife, but there's no Maisa Mitzvah. It's a deeper connection than the actual Maisa Mitzvah. It's not even a connection. It's just her. Like it's just him. I can't. I'm really failing.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so now that you've expressed that, okay, so now what?
That is the end. Thank you. You see, that is the end of the. That's the goal of the whole process from Tisha B'Av through Elul, through Rosh Hashanah, says Tshuva, Yom Kippur, Sukkot, Hoshana Rabbah. This is it. This is the goal. This is the goal where you're just with him, where you become aware. That's maybe the word that I was looking for. Where you become aware of your relationship to him, where again your relationship to him is beyond all experience, all feelings. It just is. That's the inyan of the 8th day. That's the bris. Why does it happen to a little baby? Because the baby's it just is. There's nothing you can say about a baby. No baby's better than another baby. It's just a baby. It's just nothing. It's just is. Yeah, that's where we make the bris. That's the union of Shemini Atzeres. That's the number 8. That's so it's just, and that's really the experience of Torah, what Torah is meant to be. Yeah, so that's why Chazal dipped Simchas Torah in with Shemini Atzeres. Really, like, why do that? Why, what's the kesher? That's really, see, the Torah, learning Torah is going beyond all Maisa. There's no Maisa there. There's just the hiskashrus of Chabad to Chabad, which is the ultimate hiskashrus, which is really what the relationship is. So I just wanted to give that over as a shtickle chizuk as we go into Shemini Atzeres, because it's really, it's really beyond. It's really beyond everything, and that's why no one knows about it. When you talk about all the chagim, yeah, people don't realize Shemini Atzeres is a chag bifnei atzmoi. It's just kind of it's an appendage to, it's like the last day of Sukkot, but it's not. Like, no one knows about it. Not the frum Jews, not the secular Jews. It's like the least. It's the chag that's given the least. So maybe that's another reason why Chazal shipped in Simchas Torah, because if it wasn't for Simchas Torah, then it would be completely forgotten about, because it's so otherworldly. Not other. It's so not of creation. There's nothing to talk about. There's nothing to say. There's nothing to do. There's just no thing. There's no thing. There's just him. That's Shemini Atzeres.
It's like like by mitzvahs, for example, we have a connect to the mitzvahs. There's a civilry. That's the thing we're connecting with. And this, you're just saying now, there's no. It's like there's no. Not that there's sort of a mechitza.
There's no interposition. There's no right. So by the by the lulav and esrog. See, the lulav and esrog is machaber you to Hashem. So just like the Rav Shimshon Pinkas said, he wanted to put a mechitza in his chiloni shul, and all of the congregants said, if you put a mechitza in the shul, no women will come. And his response to them was, "What are you talking about? How can the women come without a mechitza?" So a mechitza is the avoider of the mechitza conceptually is, although it looks like it separates, it's actually mechaber. That's what it does. It brings things together that can't be together. So you can't have men and women together. So you bring in a mechitza. Now you can have men and women together.
Yeah.
So a mechitza kind of, although it looks like a something that separates, it's actually something that connects. Yeah, but there is a level of separation there as well. That's the idea of a mitzvah. There's a ma'aser mitzvah where there is a subtle distraction from the mitzvah, from Hashem himself. That's gone on the Shemini Atzeres. There's no chatzitza b'chlal. There's just him. You with me?
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
So it's a very, very, very heilig day. It's so heilig. There's just nothing to say. There's just nothing to say. So just at least have a moment in the craziness of the day where you're just quiet and you're by yourself. And I'll tell you, the one thing that we do say, have you ever thought about this? Just like the Meiser, if you were to have to speak, imagine you have a Suda Katana with Hashem. It's just you and God. You're sitting at a table, yeah? What are you going to talk about? Like what kind of conversation would you spark up? Yeah, you're talking about Trump. Yeah, you're talking about the hostages. He knows it all. He did it all. He's like, yeah. I know. What'd you say to him? You know what you say to him? You say, okay, Nakavalacha. Therefore, we are aligned with you, hopeful to you. Yeah, Hashem Elokeinu. To see your beautiful energy. That all the idolatry should be taken away from the land. And all of the idols should be destroyed. The sucking and your world should be fixed with your malchus should finally get to express itself. And all of the people of the world should call your name and they should turn to you. All the Rishoyim, they shouldn't die, they should return to you, then Rishoyim. Yaakov, Yedu, Kol Yoshe, Seva, all the people of the world should recognize you and know you. Ki lecha tichla kol berach, and to you, everyone should bow their legs and bend and Tishava kol loshen, everyone should make shavuos to you. Lefanecho Adonai Lihenu yichlu uv yiplu, and before you, everyone should bow and fall in front of you. Lichvod Shimcha, and they should be mechabed your name. Yakar Yitenu, give you value, dearness. And everyone should be makabel your malchus. You, Rebbeinu Shalom, should get to express yourself. And you should rule over the Rebbeinu Shalom. It's all in second person. This is the Suda Katana. We say at the end of every tefillah. This is mamash second person. You're in the Suda Katana. You're just saying to Hashem, this is the only conversation there is to have with Hashem. The whole world should recognize you and everyone should fall in line with reality. Your malchus is forever and you should reign forever. As it's written in your Torah, Hashem, Adonai Yimlach le'olam voed. V'ne'emar, V'haya Adonai le'melech al kol ha'aretz. That Hashem, he should be the melech al kol ha'aretz. V'yoyim v'yeh, Adonai echad v'shmo echad. That's what we're getting to, B'ezrat Hashem. Okay, everyone should have a good Yom Tov and a good kavittel, and take from. You're not just taking from Shemini Atzeres. The Shemini Atzeres is the icing on the cake of all of these big avoiders for the past month and a half, whatever. And this is it. We don't. We're going to take this with us, B'ezrat Hashem, for the rest of the year. And this is going to be our energy to be over the Shem for the whole year. Tafshin Pei Vav. Okay.
B'ezrat Hashem. Amen. Thank you so much. What a
Oh.
year.
Good Yom Tov. Cold.
Good Yom Tov.
Yom Tov.